If your revenue is up, but your profit and your peace of mind are down, your business is screaming for a CFO. Not another course, not another coach, and not another cute Canva template or spreadsheet. Pop quiz CEOs, and be honest with me and yourself for that matter. Is your cash flow a secret mystery to you? Like, you know you're making money, but you don't know where it's going, and you're like over that, right? Does tax season feel like a horror movie? Like you really don't want to look at it because everything about it scares you. Okay? Like, are your financial reports collecting digital dust in your QuickBooks file? And even when you look at them, you don't understand them and you don't know how to use them to grow your business. Well, if you answer yes, if you answer kind of, or if you're just like, girl, Octavia, don't judge me, we need to talk. In today's episode, we're going to have a big heart-to-heart conversation, okay? I want you to talk to me in the comments, and I'm going to talk to you about, do you really, truly need a CFO in your business? Let's get into it. Hey, everyone, and welcome back to the Say Yes to Profits podcast, where we help service-based CEOs approaching or beyond the seven-figure mark master cash flow, minimize taxes, and confidently say yes to profits without stress, struggle, or setbacks. Now, if you're new here, I am Octavia Conner, your future virtual CFO, financial business bestie, and financial truth teller. Listen, you all, in today's episode, it's all about seeing if you as a CEO, if you're earning money, but you still feel broke. Like maybe you're between $500,000 and $5 million in annual revenue, and yet you often feel as if your money is acting funny with you. Here's the thing. We will discuss the signs that will help you identify if you need a CFO versus a bookkeeper, an accountant, or CPA. But not just any CFO, okay? I want you all to get that very clearly. I mean a strategic partner who can help you turn your revenue into increased profitability and ultimately real wealth, all right? So one thing we're going to do here is we're going to be real. I think a lot of entrepreneurs think they need a CFO, but many of them may not need a CFO, right? And maybe that's you. Maybe you've hit the six-figure mark. Maybe your bookkeeper has went ghost, or they're not providing you with the clarity that you need. Or maybe you've received a letter from the IRS that says, dear taxpayer, something ain't right with your taxes, boo. And you're like, oh my goodness, I need a CFO. But do you really? The reason why this is so important for you to get an understanding of who you really need is because a CFO is not someone who handles your books or files your taxes. That's your bookkeeper. That's your accountant. That is your CPA, right? Your CFO is the strategic voice in your ear saying, hey sis, hey bruh, that $10,000 course, that ain't in the budget, boo. And then unless we can clearly map out how that's going to immediately yield a 5 to 10 times return, I need you to pump your brakes on that. Maybe not do that at this time. That's the job of a CFO. Now, before we dive into the signs, let's get clear, crystal clear on what a CFO actually does. All right. And so I think a lot of people are not really explaining this in the marketplace. And so you may have a bookkeeper that calls themselves a CFO, but they're really just a glorified bookkeeper. No shade to anybody, but I need you to get clear on this as the CEO of your company so that you can know what to look for, so that you can know how they're going to help you, so that you can know the difference between if you have just a bookkeeper or an accountant and nothing is wrong with them. I have several of them on my team and I love them, versus if you have an actual CFO. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comment. Okay, so a CFO or Chief Financial Officer is your business's financial strategist, all right? A CFO doesn't just talk numbers. We translate them into strategy, into scalability, and into honestly straight up profits, period. A virtual CFO helps you protect the money you're making, okay? We help you fix financial blind spots and reduce tax liabilities and map out how to grow your business smarter and not just bigger, but it's chaotic, okay? And so I need you to really listen here. We're not here to count your coins. We're here to multiply them and make sure that your business isn't secretly leaking cash while you're busy celebrating big revenue months. And then the next couple of months, you look at your bank account and you're wondering what's happening, right? We help you make smart money moves by analyzing your numbers, forecasting your growth, finding hidden cash leaks, and creating a plan to scale sustainably and profitably. Does that make sense? Yes, yes? Let me know in the comments. Now, I want you to think of a CFO as the GPS for your money and your business. The CFO is guiding you away from like financial dead ends and rerouting you around tax potholes and making sure you actually arrive at Profitville with cash in the bank and financial peace of mind. Y'all see how I just did that? So here's the thing, okay? Whether you're planning to expand, hire, invest, or you just like, I simply want to stop wigging out about my finances. A CFO will help you move from the hustle mode, the hustle mentality, to CEO flow. Does that make sense? Now, with that being said, let's discuss the signs that you need to look for that'll help you identify if now is the time for you to hire a CFO. Sign number one, you're making money, but you don't know where it is going. And so you may be bringing in 30,000, 50,000, 70,000, even 100,000 every single month, but your bank account is barely giving surviving instead of giving a money-making machine. Like you're working really hard, your clients are rolling in, and your merchant system is popping, right? And so revenue looks good, okay? But somehow, some reason why, when it's time for you to pay yourself, to pay your team, to cover your expenses, to invest in your business, you're left like literally staring at your bank balance and basically saying, now who stole my money? That, my friend, is what I call profit confusion, and is more common than you think. And what you need to know is that a CFO helps you get to the bottom of this profit confusion and this mystery. We don't just track your income. We follow the money trail. We spotlight cash flow leaks and help you forecast where every dollar should go before it disappears into the abyss of random expenses and impulse purchases. Am I talking or am I talking? Am I pointing you out? It's okay, bro. We in this together, and I need you to listen, okay? You didn't build this business just to be rich in your merchant account, rich in your top line revenue. You built this business to create wealth. You built this business to give your family a life that you have dreamed and desired. You've built this business to build generational wealth, but you have to know where your money is going and why. You have to know how your money is going out and who is going to. And that is what a CFO does. If you can relate to this, you need a virtual CFO today. I know I'm making light of it, but it's honestly true that these things can hurt you, right? When a new client comes to us as our CFO client, we kick off the services by completing a CFO readiness report. Right? This comprehensive assessment identifies previous money habits and patterns so that the first aha moment our CFO clients receive is gaining the ultimate financial visibility because now they're positioned to make the right changes with our guidance. Does that make sense? You see, Our CFO readiness report also identifies their profit priorities, which is a word that we made up, but it is where we pinpoint their primary focus areas or goals for the next 6 to 12 months. And this will ensure that they actually experience profitability and minimize taxes sooner rather than later, right? Because we want them to see the value of the service, and that starts with getting clear on where they are versus where they desire to be and bridging the gap between those two places. Does that make sense? You can get a glimpse of this CFO readiness report, this assessment that we use, and kind of start using a bit of it in your business by downloading our free checklist, the Ultimate CFO Readiness Checklist. You can grab your copy today at sayyestherprofits.com/CFO readiness, or click the link in the show notes to gain access to it. All right. And so that's the first sign. Sign number 2 is that you may have goals, but no financial roadmap. So you have like the big plans, right? You want to grow your team. You want to launch that new offer. You want to make your first or next $1 million. And all of that is fine. You may even have a vision board, and your vision board may have yachts and vacation homes and money all over it and all that good stuff. And all of that is okay. But when it comes to the how, as in how much you need to produce, purchase, and profit to make those things happen, you may also be clueless. And I really want to be honest here. You're probably operating right now on a lot of, good vibes and motivations, and maybe even a Google spreadsheet that you created one late night when you was frustrated, but you probably haven't looked at it, or when you look at it, it's still not giving you that insight that you need, right? That roadmap. Well, listen, okay? A CFO helps take those big, dreamy, lofty goals and reverse engineer them into a step-by-step financial strategy. You see, we map out the numbers, we set the measurable milestones, and we put real data behind every single decision. And so you stop this whole hope and hustle mentality and mindset, because you don't even need all that to build a profitable, successful business, right? With a CFO, you operate with clarity, with confidence, with control, and with a clear, profit-driven path to success. And if we're honest here, goals without a roadmap are just like expensive ideas. Okay. And so creating a financial roadmap can be the ultimate game changer for your business. For all of our CFO clients, we create a tailored CFO and tax strategy roadmap that focuses on maximizing profitability and cash flow, minimizing taxes, and achieving their ultimate business and personal goals. Like, there is nothing like having a clear path to profitability as a CEO. And so, do you have that clear path to profitability? If you're saying no at this time, this is a clear indication that you, my friend, needs a CFO. Okay, so moving on to sign number 3. Are you at this time thinking about hiring someone? Do you feel like you need help? Like your inbox is overflowing, your to-do list is ridiculous, and you're like starting to talk to your coffee cup, right? Or your Stanley, like it's your teammate, and you're frustrated. If this is you and you're thinking about hiring someone, but you have no idea how that new role will impact your profit margins, you have no idea if how to set it up to where they help you bring in revenue and they don't drain your cash flow, then you need a CFO, right? Or you will end up doing the job yourself and still paying someone. And can I tell you from experience, okay, you don't want to do that, okay? A CFO will help you answer those questions before you make costly hiring mistakes. A CFO will assess your numbers. They will calculate the role's return on your investment and determine whether your business can truly support the new hire now and in the future. A CFO will let you know if you need to wait, if you need to adjust your prices to support their salary, if you need to reconstruct your expenses to support their salary as well. The bottom line here is that a CFO will ensure that your hiring decisions make financial sense and not just emotional feelings. Like, for example, you may say, oh, I was tired, I was burnt out, I was stressed. So I hired someone, but yet that stress, that tiredness, that burnt outness multiplies because you hired this person without a strategic hiring plan. Okay, makes sense? Yes, yes. All right, sign number 4. You're tired again, but you're tired of being the CEO, the COO, the CFO, the CMO, the janitor, the admin, the everything, right? You're wearing all of the hats, but let's be real here. You are downright exhausted. You started this business to create freedom, not to become a full-time multitasking magician juggling marketing, sales, operations, finance, bookkeeping, and everything else that needs to be done, right? While also trying to remember to actually eat. That's what a lot of CEOs go through when they multitask. Well, a CFO takes one major hat off your head, which is the financial strategy and management. You see, we handle the reporting, the analyzing the trends, the forecasting the cash flow, and delivering clear financial insights so you can finally lead your company with confidence instead of drowning in mess. With a CFO on your team, you get to fully step into your role as the CEO and make decisions based on data and not emotions and not desperation. And here's a bonus. You can finally delete those 17 finance related tabs you've had open for weeks and haven't done anything with it. And you can clearly identify how to bring on other people because your CFO will give you that data on the right way to hire, who to hire, what to pay them, how to get your money back in an ROI, and so much more. Does this make sense? If you're like, yes, this is what I need, then you also will need a CFO. All right, so now it's time for the profit check yourself moment. This is the part of the episode where you pause, reflect, and keep it 100% real with yourself. All right, so here is your question for this episode. Are you operating a profitable business or just a high revenue hustle? I want you to really, really think about this and be real with yourself because here's what I know. If your revenue is up, but your profit and your peace of mind are down, your business is screaming for a CFO. Not another course, not another coach, and not another cute Canva template or spreadsheet. So please take a moment and rate your current financial confidence on a scale of 1 to 10. Like, I got this under control. If you have anything under an 8, then ma'am or sir, you need a virtual CFO like yesterday. Okay? And here's the bottom line with all of this. If your money is moving, but your bank account is not growing, if your goals are big and exciting, but you're missing that financial plan and how to get there, or you're confused about it, if you're making hiring decisions without a profit proofing thought process and plan laid out, or if you're simply over being the everything in my business boss, then yes, you are beyond ready for a CFO, and not just any CFO. Let's be clear here. A virtual CFO who understands your industry, who can get clear and help you get clear on your goals, who understands how to scale your business without stress, struggle, overwhelm, or setback. Now, again, to help you get started, I've created the free resource that I mentioned earlier, the Ultimate CFO Readiness Checklist. This is the same readiness checklist, a preview of it, a glimpse of it that we use for our clients, okay? It is a simple yet powerful guide that walks you through exactly what you need to have in place to know if your business is ready today to work with the CFO, and how to prepare for your next level of success, and how to ensure that relationship is successful and profitable, okay? You can grab your free copy at sayyestoprofits.com/CFO readiness, or click the link in the show notes. And I want you to remember something as well. You didn't come this far to only make money. Put yourself in a position where your money make you more money. You came this far to master your money, to multiply your money, and to build generational wealth with your money. That is what a CFO, the right virtual CFO, will help you do. They will help you make strategic and profitable decisions that will be sustainable. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. This is Octavia Conner. And until next time, say yes to profits, everyone. Toodles! Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Say Yes to Profits podcast. Now it is time for you to make money moves. Take action based on what you learn. Now see you on the next episode. Say yes to profits. Toodles!